Hi guys, Daz here, finally with another comic book haul. This time it's episode 159 and I've amassed a fine selection of keys from a recent trip to Bath. Yeah, I went to the Bath Comic Con and Gaming Festival on August the 20th. Hit up the local comic book shop there and filled my boots at the con itself. Now the con moved from the centre of Bath into the Bath University. It was in one of the big sports halls. I will leave the hunting video link at the end of this video. When I got there, there weren't too many comic vendors, so I had to be pretty creative with what I've picked up. I think I've done that. Very little Silver Age there, but I did pick up one nice Silver Age key. And you know me guys, I'm a bit of a budget hunter. I'll start small with the books and end big. But before we do, if I could perhaps ask for a subscription, a like, a share, a comment, it all really helps my low grade productions. Okay, so we're starting off. I'm going to show you the 4 books that I picked up at the local comic shop, and that is American Dreams in Bath. Yeah, I hit this shop up at the end of the con just to kill an hour. Didn't pay much, picked up 4 books. First up, X-Force issue 117. This is the first appearance of Mr. Sensitive, who is Guy Smith, a mutant with highly enhanced senses. It's also the first appearance of the Vivisector, who is Miles Alfred, a werewolf who can control his transformations. And the first appearance of Fat, who, believe it or not, was a mutant who can control his physical size, and a character that appeared in the X-Men Last Stand movie. Around about a £10 book, that one. Then for another £1, I picked up another copy of the second volume of Fantastic Four, and that is Fantastic Four issue 11. The first appearance of Aisha, formerly Her, Kismet, and Paragon. A character or variation of that character appeared in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 movie. £1 for that. Around about a £15 book on a good day. And then for 50p, I found another copy of Marvel Fanfare, issue number 12. The first cover and second appearance of Iron Maiden, who was Melina Vostokova. Basically, she was the Red Guardian's wife and Black Widow's mother in the Black Widow movie. It's also the first appearance of Snapdragon, Shioko Tsunade, who later joined Femizons. I believe we will see the Iron Maiden character again, possibly in that Thunderbolts movie, because of course Red Guardian has been greenlit. That used to be around about a £25 book, but now it's probably just under 10. And my final book from that shop, I wasn't in there long because I had a parking meter that was running. And I actually just sold issues 22 and 23 of this run. It is Superman Batman issue number 22. The first cameo appearance of Batman Beyond outside of the DC animated universe of comic books. Tim Drake is the Batman Beyond in this issue. I actually picked up the first appearance of Batman Beyond a couple of years ago for just £2, believe it or not. First print as well. And we know what that book goes for, a good few £100. Okay, so let's get into the comic books themselves. Like I said, start small, end big. First up, a character that appeared in the MCU, believe it or not, in the Captain Marvel movie. This is Captain America issue 8. And the first appearance of one of the Kree warriors, Bronchar. And yeah, he was tasked with going after Captain Marvel at one point. £2.50 for that one. That's a pretty hard book to find when you look in that Captain America section. Then I picked up another copy. I've made good coin off this in the past. Green Lantern issue 28. And this one is the first full appearance of Atrocitus in one panel right at the end with dialogue and a kill, believe it or not. That character Atrocitus, I feel sure, will appear in the HBO Max Green Lantern show that is on its way. Like I say, £2.50 for that one. This was a nice pickup. We are getting a DC movie, a gender swapped character. This is Countdown presents Superwoman, a Batwoman, The Search for Ray Palmer, issue number 1. And this is basically the cameo appearance of the first cameo appearance of the Plastic Woman. Plastic Woman. And yeah, we're getting a Plastic Woman movie, not Plastic Man. It's also the first team appearance of the Earth 2 Justice League, female versions of that Justice League team. £2.25 for that. I think this can go still for around about 20 quid. Again, a hard book to find. I think I've only found 2 or 3 of those. Then just for a quid, I was a big Arrowverse fan back in the day. Of course, that's sadly wrapping up now. I think it's time though. I picked up another copy of Wild Dog issue number 1 for a quid. First appearance of Wild Dog, who was in the Arrow show, and that character is Jack Wheeler. Around about a £5 to £10 book there. For £2.25 then, sticking with the Arrowverse, I picked up 52, week 7. We all know this book, guys. This is the first appearance of Kate Kane, not wearing her Batwoman costume. Yeah, Kate Kane was a Batwoman. There was a show in the Arrowverse. £2.25 for that. Found several of those. And sticking with the new 52 as that was, from this Catwoman run, I picked up issue 23. And this is the first cameo appearance of the Joker's daughter, aka Dwella Dent, reintroduced in the new 52 on a final page of this issue. £2.25 for that. Around about a £10 to a £15 book on a good day. Sticking with the Arrowverse again. I could never find this book, but now I've had a couple of copies. This is Flash, issue 183, the second volume of Flash, or third volume, I would say, from the 1987 run. This is the first appearance of the second Trickster, Axel Walker, who appeared in the Flash TV show. £2.50 for that one. Love my Flash keys. I've said it before, it was the Arrow, Flash and Supergirl TV shows that got me starting into this fantastic hobby. This, for some reason, I ended up paying £8 for. I already have the book. It's going for around about 10, so it was a misfire really. But I enjoyed the character in Doctor Strange, and I was picking up so many books at the time. I thought I picked up the first print. I don't have the first print. I picked up another copy of the second print to Captain Carter, issue number 1. Nice minty copy. I think I can make money on that one still. Big fan of Peggy Carter's Captain Carter. And Hayley Atwell is rumoured to be reappearing at some point, perhaps in her own Captain Carter show. So there's still room for that book. Okay, then for just a quid, I picked up Batman issue 442. Another copy. First appearance of Tim Drake in his classic Robin costume. Of course, Tim Drake was recently in the Titans TV show. Around about a £10 book. Keep finding that. When I picked this one up, again, I've had 4 or 5 of these, but the vendor said, oh, that wasn't supposed to be in there. Guys, he knew straight away. I picked up a nice winner for £2.25. I picked up another copy of Brightest Day, issue number 4. This was really hot a little while ago. First appearance of Jackson Hyde, the second Aqualad. Charlize Theron is to adapt You Brought Me the Ocean graphic novel featuring Jackson Hyde for a TV series. So hence why that is so hot. It's also the first cover appearance of Deathstorm, not in story, and Deathstorm is basically the Black Lantern Firestorm. £2.25 for that. I still think that goes for around about 20 on a good day. And then for 50p a piece, my favourite superhero show at the moment is The Boys. Picked up a couple of winners here. First up, Boys issue 11. Now this is the first appearance of Little Nina, the mob boss from season 3. And she was portrayed by the actress Katie Winter. It's also the first appearance of a character that reappeared in the Hero Gasm, and that is Love Sausage. First appeared in that legendary prison scene in season 2. Yeah, great book, 50p. Again, around about a 10 to a £15 book. And then I found another copy of Boys 72, the final issue. Can go anywhere upwards of £5 or 50p. Money to be made. Couple of quid, they all add up. And then we've got the Black Adam movie fast approaching, guys. I found another copy of Justice Society issue number 1, the first appearance of Cyclone, who was Maxine Huncore, previously Red Tornado, and Cyclone, of course, is going to be in that Black Adam movie, part of the Justice Society of America roster. She's going to be portrayed by Quintessa Swindle, is the actress who's going to be portraying Cyclone. So it's the first appearance of the second Liberty Bell, who's Jesse Bell Chambers Tyler. The first cameo appearance of Tomcat. It was the 6th Wildcat. Basically the son of the original Wildcat, Ted Grant, and that Tomcat character is known as Tom Bronson. First cover appearance of Citizen Steel, Nathan Haywood, who appeared in the Legends of Tomorrow Arrowverse show. First appearance of the third Mr. America was Jeff Graves, and the first appearance of a character called Rebel. £3 for that. Around about a £20 book right now. And then found more copies of this. Couldn't find this. Now I keep finding them. A recent Hot Comic Book alert, and I told you about the upcoming Sonyverse movie, and that is going to be based on this character in Friendly Neighborhood, issue number 6 for £2.25. Yeah, found another copy of the first appearance of El Muerto, and El Muerto is going to have a Sonyverse movie, and that El Muerto is Juan Carlos Estrada, a luchador, and the Sony film is going to feature the rapper Bad Bunny, who won a Grammy, I believe. It's also the first cameo appearance of a character who appears in this issue. Yeah, I've picked up the follow-up, issue number 7 for £2.25. The first full appearance of the villain of the piece, El Dorado. Basically, I read the book. He's just a wrestler who runs around with a sword. But he's going to probably be the villain in that Sonyverse movie with El Muerto. Money to be made there. The book at one point was going over £60, that, especially that issue number 6. Now you can get it for around about 20. Okay, so moving on, a book I've just had a bid on, and delighted to have this one in the another copy of this one in the PC. This is Astonishing X-Men issue number 6. Of course, we are getting the Secret Invasion show very, very soon. And there are a lot of rumours that we are going to be getting the character Abigail Brand in that show, possibly played by Emilia Clarke. She is an agent of SWORD, and this book is quite hot at the moment because it is also the first mention of SWORD, the Sentient Worlds Observation and Response Department, a division of S.H.I.E.L.D. that we are going to see in that Secret Invasion show. Around about a £15 to a £30 book right now. I may have found a few more copies that will be coming in local later hauls as well, guys. So yeah, for £2.25, already got a nice bid on that book. Yeah, by the way, check out my eBay store. The link is on my community page. Updating daily, firing in keys, cheap as chips. Pride myself on that. I haven't bought on eBay for so long because I just think people are asking way too much money. My final book that I'm not going to keep is another copy of a character that is rumoured for the HBO Max Penguin spin-off show that is going to be with Colin Farrell again, that is going to reprise Penguin from that great Batman movie. For £12, I picked up another copy of Detective Comics issue 585. And we know this one, guys, the first appearance of Scarface and the Ventriloquist. Two great characters. We saw a little bit of them in the Gotham TV show. But like I say, rumoured strongly for that Penguin show. And Scarface is also known as Skrilla. And the Ventriloquist is Arnold Welker. Okay, lovely Mike Mignola cover art on that one. And so we're into the keepers now. Yeah, that's the books that are going to be going up for sale this time round. And first up, we're going to start with a book that's getting a little bit of heat. I believe this character is rumoured for the Marvels show, and it's going to be part of a musical routine, if I'm not mistaken. This is a more recent volume of Captain Marvel, and that's Captain Marvel issue number 9. Yeah, and I think I've got a feeling they're going to look a musical planet in the movie, and this is the first appearance of Prince Yan of Aladna, and be on the lookout for this one, guys. I've looked for several copies of this, can't find it. So this is my only one so far, £2.50 for that. And then when I picked up that Justice Society of America issue number 1, I also found a nice clean copy of issue 3. That is from the 2007 run. First appearance of the 5th Wildcat, like I said, or first cameo appearance of the... Oh no, sorry, first full appearance of the 5th Wildcat, Tom Bronson, cameoed in issue number 1. Death of the Minuteman, gorgeous cover art by Alex Ross featuring Cyclone, and this one is obviously getting attention again because of that Black Adam film. £2.50 for that. To go with issue number 3, I found a nice clean copy of issue number 9. First appearance of the Kingdom Come Superman in the mainstream DC universe. Of course, we had that one played by... it was in the Arrowverse crossover, wasn't it? I can't even think of his name now. But yeah, he reprised his role from Superman Returns, didn't he? Again, these couple of books I've just showed you, 10 to 15 quid. Then I finally found a copy of Avengers Academy issue number 1. There's a lot going for this one. £2.25 for this. First appearance of Deathlocket, Rebecca Riker, a teenage version of Deathlock. First appearance of Kid Britain, Brian Braddock, an alternate reality version of Captain Britain. First appearance of Cullen Bloodstone, brother of Elsa. That's really why it's getting a lot of attention. First appearance of the Anachronism, Aidan Gillespie, a boy whose soul has been merged with the spirit of a Celtic warlord. First appearance of Nara, an Atlantean. First appearance of Apex, who is a KT or Tim Bashir, a bioengineered superhero. The Death of Metal, who's Ken Mack, regular Dave Johnson cover. This book came to heat because of Metarog. Mercenal Comics, Metarog. £2.25 for that one. Again, £10 plus book. And then I picked up a copy of Thor, God of Thunder issue number 1. This was on my top 20 recently. £2, like I said. First appearance of the old King Thor, the Thunder God's future elderly self. First appearance of Jarn Bjorn and a dwarfen axe. First appearance of Gore's Black Berserkers team, creatures created from the All Black. First appearance of Ulfar Ornson and regular Issad Ribbich cover. Around about a £10 book. Don't like paying up for modern books, but this book's been getting a lot of heat. It's around about a £20 book at the moment. I paid £7.50, not too happy about it, but I picked up because we're getting the movie from 2015, Secret Wars issue number 1. Premiere issue of the 9-issue series, incursion of the main Marvel 616 universe and the Ultimate Universe. First incursion occurs in New Avengers issue 33 from 2015. It's the first cameo appearance of the God Emperor Doom, Victor Von Doom, an all-powerful alternate reality version of Doctor Doom, rumoured for that Secret Wars movie. Includes a 6-page Uncanny Inhumans preview. Yeah, £7.50. That's probably the maximum I would have paid. Finally found a copy of this one as we get into some of the better books. For what did I pay for this one? £5. I picked up Ultimate X issue number 1. Yeah, the first appearance of Jimmy Hudson, James Howlett II, son of Wolverine, aka the Ultimate Wolverine. I've had the hardest job finding that one over here, and just happy to add that to the PC. Nice copy. Massive fan of the Kick-Ass franchise. Had to get this one. I've got issues number 1, first and second print. I think I've got this second appearance of Kick-Ass as well. Now I've added issue 3, and this is the more sought after cover. This is the first cover appearance of one of my favourite characters, Hit Girl. Cindy McCready, who is rumoured to be coming back at some point. Like I said, this is the second print into issue 3 with just 5,757 copies. £5 for that one. Yeah, I thought that was a good deal because that's around about a £15 to a £20 book. And I've showed you a couple of boys' books already. Had to get this one. We are getting a spin-off series, basically based in almost like a school or university, college, with some more boys' characters coming into it. And this book is really hot because of it. I already had the regular print in. Now I've added the boys issue 24, and this is the Incentive black and white Derek Robertson variant cover. This is the first appearance of G-Wiz. The team is Airburst, Buzzcut, Dimebag, Discharge, Dude with No Name, Jetlag and Pinwheel. His first cameo appearance of the G-Men team, who's 5-0, Groundhawk, Critter, The Divine. First cameo appearance of the G-Force team, Cold Snap, Europo, Luckless, Flamer, Stacker and Puss Puss. First appearance of John S. Goodkin. G-Men and G-Force previously are seen in photographs in the boy issue 23. I expect this book to hit over £50 soon, guys. I really do. Currently it's around about 25 to 30. £12.50 I paid for that. Good investment, I think, with that boys show coming season 4 and that spin-off series. We're into the final 3 books, guys. I've upgraded my copy of Moon Knight issue 25, paid £12 for this. First appearance of the Black Spectre, Carson Knowles, a vigilante who later served the Dark Lord of Chaos set. It's also the first appearance of Black Spectre's Ghosts, a group. The first appearance of Boss Cranston, Chief Mulaney, and the first appearance and death of Gus Chiardo in this book. But like I said, it's all about the Black Spectre, a character that was rumoured for the Moon Knight show. I've been hearing rumblings that there's going to be a season 2. I expect to see Black Spectre on the screen at some point. Again, in that kind of grade, £30 book. And like I said about Silver Age, very few books there. They had a Fantastic Four issue 120, a Bronze Age book, but it had a big 6 wrote on the front cover in marker pen. I know that book can go for some coin, but I wasn't going to pay money for it. But they did have this book there. They had it on for 25. I got it for 22. What grade do I give it? Around about a 3.5 to a 4.0. That's enough for now. It's a placeholder. Tales of Suspense, issue 75, guys. A book that has been hot. Got really hot during the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. This is the first cameo appearance of Peggy Carter. In one panel, obscured in the distance. I have her first full appearance in issue 77, which is a nice book. We got the first appearance of Agent 13, Sharon Carter, who is basically the villain of or was known as the power broker in that Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. It already appeared in the Winter Soldier movie and Civil War. Actually became a love interest to Captain America. And also, this is a great book because it's the first appearance of Batroc the Leaper, who is Georges Batroc. He was played by one of the MMA fighters in the show. We first saw that character in the Winter Soldier, or was it Civil War? Could be. Anyway, what was it? It was the Winter Soldier movie. Yeah, and then of course he appeared in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. £22 for that. In this grade, easily a £40 book. Tales of Suspense is probably my favourite Marvel show. Run of comics, sorry. And we're into my final pickup, guys. It's the most money I spent there. Probably the most expensive book I actually saw there that were raw. They had some graded books there. I think there was a first Craven there for about 500 odd quid, to name but one. But like I said, modern books I don't like to pay too much on, but this is a cracker from 1993. What did I pay for? Batman, Vengeance of Bane, issue number 1, the first printing, first appearance and origin of Bane. We've seen him in the Gotham show. We've seen him in the Dark Knight Rises movie, the Batman and Robin movie. It's also the first appearance of Bane's henchman, Birdie, Trog and Zombie. I've a feeling we are going to see Bane on the big screen again, maybe in a future Robert Pattinson Batman movie. So that's it, guys. That is a wrap. Some pretty good keys there. I made the most of a difficult situation. Stay tuned. I've got 2 more hauls already planned. My next one is going to be from the recent Birmingham Con, where I picked up a whopping 63 books, and I didn't even know I had anywhere near that number. I thought I had a pretty poor day. It turned out to be a good one. Bye for now.